What is burning, everybody? Furnace Plays here, bringing you another episode of Gunsmith Simulator. So, today, like always, we are left off as we were in the last episode. Today, we checked our email about the CQB, all of that. So, now let us. Curious, what do we have in the auction? That's a Makarov mistaken for a toy? That's kind of funny. Okay, cool. So these are all the guns that are currently in the game. Or all the ones you can currently buy. I don't think we're going to be doing any of this, but we will be fixing more firearms. Ooh. Go with an all-American. We'll go with the Rusted Garand. Yes, I want to work on the Garand. We've worked on a 1911. Now, work on this. Still want to find one of these mats. So nice. So first, trigger housing just pops out. Pin, trigger, or steer, or sear. Hammer. Take all that off. Oh, yep, and the trigger guard. Probably a few more little things. Get the safety. Our clip ejector. So far, all that's good. Pops right off. Through here to take out the sight. Got a second screw to take out over the other side of the wing. Up out. Pinion elevation. Elevating. And we can take out the sight and sight base. Then work to the bolt. Sorry, I was reading the receiver description. Take off the gas cylinder block. Operate wood. The pin. The rod cap. Gotta buy a new barrel. There's the bolt. Long screw. Bone screw. Connector and firing pin. Other two inside of the bolt. Firing pin and barrel are broken. Quite a few pieces are. Not a problem. Overall, good condition. Parts, clean them up. Wrong button. Alright, we got parts. We'll go sandblast these parts first. Put on our dust collector. There you go, get her all nice and shiny, all nice and clean. Get all that rust off. Oh good. Can't have a rusty part. Light surface rust? Maybe. Too much? No. Causes a block up. Makes things not run right. I gotta oxidize. Careful. Put on our oxidizing gear. Yeah. Clean them. Cold water rinse. We'll put them in the blue and salts. Give them another cold water rinse. And boom! Our parts are done. We got them all done, got them complete. Here we are. Done bluing. All that, everything's put up. Now let us go. Now we have some parts to buy. We gotta buy some missing parts. Barrel, iron pin, because they weren't missing, they were broken. Like that. Search. Barrel and the firing pin. Our shopping list. Now we can go grab all of this from the shipping company, whatever it may be. Yep. Man. Dirty old. Put on some new varnish. Clean it nicely. Even the stock needs clean. Man, they sure did. This Grand sure did see a lot of dirt. There it is. That's where I was missing. Now we got some parts to replace. Got the barrel and the firing pin. And now we got some parts to oil up. Oil up spot on the barrel. There. Right in them tiny pieces for the trigger. Make sure it's all nice lubed up so there ain't no issue. Everything slides smoothly, everything metal on metal needs to be lubed. The best case, make sure everything all good, no issues are done. Oh, there we go, and the operating rod. Those spots. Now we're back. Look at that. Okay, first we'll start off with the bolt. Iron pin back in, along with the extractor. Flip latch pin. A lot of parts for that can go back in. Go ahead and put the rear sight, base, and engine knobs back on. Start working here on the trigger assembly. Then there's a follower. Trigger guard. Hammer. Hammer spring. Trigger. Slowly start putting the together. Slide the barrel back on. Handguard has to go on before operating rod has to, I mean, oh yeah, that makes sense. This is on top of this, because this follows this, and this goes with that. It makes sense. I'd put the gun back together the way I took it apart. But, nah. I hope, after this, Grandpappy will have some new things for us. Teach us some new things. I'm eager to learn. I was excited when we got the bluing. The sand blasting. That means a new job. Here we go. Back together. Finish up. Got a tester. He's done tested. You know, I think this time because, I mean, look, it's an M1 Garand. We gotta go to the range. We gotta test her. Here we are, at our range. Got our beautiful M1 Garand in hand. We're gonna go set up some targets. Not too far out. Set up 50 meters. Alright, safety on, safety off. or how accurate? How accurate I am. Got a lot of kick to it, but then again, it's 30 cal, so pretty big rifle. We're accurate here, but can we hit anything down there? Oh. There we go. Now we have the right one. Now we have it set up right. A little bit high. Oh. Man, that's a beautiful noise. Don't get your thumb caught. One more for good luck. Ooh, 7. Put her on safe. Now we'll take her back and send her home. Here we go. Gotta get this thing out of our truck now. Give me that. Put her back in the box. Rusted grand no more. She's cleaned up and good. Now, what we got for our next job? Oh, gotta send her back. Now, what do we have for our next job? Oh, Larry, Grampy. Number. All right. Grampy's got a Winchester 21 for us. We've worked on one of these, but Grampy. We ain't worked on Grampy's. Grampy wants us to repair. Wonder what's wrong with it. Well, let's start figuring her out. Got a lot of work to do because this one's got a lot of tiny pieces in this. Boy, is it a pain. But it's what we get paid to do. Thing looks perfect. She's really shiny. I think it's just the wood he wants done. But gotta make sure everything's all good. There might be problems you might not know about. That's what we're here to figure out. And it's Grandpa. So, can't help but, you know, he's teaching us. The least we could do for him. I don't know what the hell happened there. My mouse stopped working. But we have so many tiny pieces. There it is. One rod there, take out both of those. Rod here to take out that one and that one. There's only so many because it's a double barrel, so there's one on one side and there's one on the other. The only thing that makes it a pain is that everything's doubled up. Like that. Left ejector, right ejector. Safety slide, forearm catch plate, and safety slide. There it is. Forearm catch plate. Damage finish. Yep, we just gotta go wood finish. Correct? Gotta add a good old varnish to it. Where's varnish? There. Okay, lemon scratch. That on it. Make sure we get it all covered. Gotta get that varnish off. Oh, good. Lemon scratch. Now we gotta scrape it off. Scrape, scrape, scraping all the gunk off. Scrape it off, scrape, scraping all the gunk off. I gotta apply a new finish to her. Ooh, look at that. She's gonna be real pretty when we're done. That's all. We learned how to wood finish. That's good. I gotta apply oil to everything first. Other side. How can I forget that I need to oil everything? A gunsmith am I? Left piece, right piece. Left piece, right piece. Left piece, right piece. And the tiny pins. Hammer spring. Time to put her back together. And through goes in. going he's going in front of those. That goes in. How many little tiny pieces gotta go in? We'll do it. We're gonna get there. Grandpa said he needed it back fast. We're gonna get it to him. Same day delivery. Faster than Amazon. Faster than Earl Gene Hickley. All these worlds are in. I just don't have a name for this. Furnace's firearm. There we go. Furnace's firearm. Furnaces, gunsmithing, and repair services. I don't know. I'm rambling. At that point on that one. That's just me though. Fine. Butt plate. Barrel. Couldn't see it because it was being blocked. Now these can go. Rod that goes into hold them. This goes onto that. Go into that. This. Next back. Grandpa's beautiful shotgun. Guns tested. Grandpa said he wanted to test it out himself, so we'll send it back to him. Let him do it. And I feel like it'd be nice since he taught us wood finishing and woodworking. I feel like he deserves to work on his gun himself. Not work on it, but test it himself. I appreciate it, Grandpa. Ooh. Something new. Oh, we'll do this M4. Going retro to modern. Ooh. Skills. Yeah, I forgot we could do this. We have points. We'll go ahead and get that. And then go ahead and get the discount. Sorry about that one. Got sidetracked. M4 retro to modern. Oh boy. That's a dirty receiver. With the client, they're interesting stock style. It's looks like they're trying to make it into so many different designs. It's like an 8R 15 style. Grip comes off with a bolt. Magazine. Fold it up. This screw there. Come out. We'll pin probably. Bolt. Bolt kick. Firing pin, an ejector, and extractor. Charging handle. Front sight removed, loosening out the loosening from the Picatinny, I should say. Rear sight. Muzzle brake. A2 flash hider and not flash, A2 gas block. And front sight. Recoil, not recoil, but rail cap. Barrel. We gotta get our trigger grouping. This is an M16, so it has an auto sear. Have that trigger. Trigger. Buffer. Buffer. And there we go. Take apart our magazine. Fork. Look, tiny pin. It says hand, but it just kind of shows you what you're missing. Tiny pieces in the front. There we go. Unnecessary for this one. Fair enough. For the 18. The handle's broken. Damn. But with that being the case, let us go ahead and remove. Dump the parts that we won't need. Order the parts that we will need. We need the 18-inch barrel with the long gassed Magazine pusher. Handle. Extended quad rail handguard. Knob. And a rail mount part. There we go. Our parts are there. Now we'll go sandblast. Gotta sandblast the receiver and the rear sight. Dirty. Sand it, then we gotta go oxidize it. Gotta go glue it. It's a good thing it's not too much. Here we go. First off, caustic soap. Cold water. Gluing salts. Cold water. And we finally give it a hot water rinse to finally get all the chemicals and everything that's unneeded off of it. And we take our parts and we go. We run into the door. But we go. Over here, we clean what's needed. There's a few pieces. Pick up our rag. Our buffer tube. Gotta clean it. It's a dirty and so many pieces. 8 dirty pieces. They did not take care of their rifle. Not good. This is bad. The rusted Garand was bad. This is bad. Not good. Even the bolt cover, ejection port cover was dirty. But time to add some parts. Gotta apply it to only a few pieces of the M4. Those and then little spots on the receiver. And from here, we'll put her back. So nice just watching firearms be taken apart and put together. All these pins. Crazy to think that all those tiny little pins keep something that has so much explosive power happening inside of it together. So many little pins and little screws. I'm gonna misclick every other time, it seems. Can't believe he still wants that A2 front sight on there. That thing, ugly. But that's me. Not my gun. If it was, it wouldn't have an A2 front sight. And she is back together. Check her to make sure she works. And drops every time. Oh yeah, we gotta put her back in safety. And there we go. I think it's safe to say he can have his rifle back. Crazy, I think he's got an old rifle, pre-banned, got the 3-way selector. Lucky for him. Not sure why it said I had an email. Because I'm not aware that there was something hung there. But I believe that'll be all for this episode. So, as always, this is Furnace Plays saying good morning, good night, and good evening. Furnace Plays signing out.